The number one habit linked to living past 90. Science says do this daily. You know, I was talking to my neighbor Helen last week. Wonderful woman, just turned 82. And she said something that stuck with me. She sighed and said, "Some mornings, I wake up and wonder, how many good years do I really have left?" Maybe you felt that too. That quiet worry whispering in your ear when you're alone with your thoughts. What if I told you science has uncovered one simple, daily habit that could add vibrant, healthy years to your life? Not just living longer, but thriving, keeping your independence, your sharpness, your joy. That's exactly what we're diving into today. Researchers tracked thousands of folks over 90 for decades, and guess what they found? It wasn't some expensive supplement or extreme diet. It was something so ordinary, so accessible, it's almost surprising. But here's the catch. How you do it matters more than you think. We'll explore 5 key ways to turn this habit into your longevity superpower. Today, we'll start with the first 2, the why and the how much, because if you don't get these right, the rest won't stick. Let's begin with the science. Why this habit works like a fountain of youth. See, as we age, our cells accumulate little bits of damage. It's like rust on a classic car. But this habit, it activates your body's own repair crew. Think of tiny janitors sweeping through your bloodstream, fixing inflamed arteries, clearing out brain fog, even protecting your joints. Dr. Luigi Ferrucci at the National Institute on Aging calls it the closest thing we have to an anti-aging pill. And it all boils down to circulation. When you get your blood moving just right, oxygen floods your organs, your brain lights up, and your muscles remember their strength. My friend Bob, 78, started doing this daily after his heart scare. Last month, he hiked the Grand Canyon rim with his grandkids. "I feel 60 again," he told me. That's the power of understanding the why. Now, let's talk about the how much. You might be thinking, do I need to train like an athlete? Absolutely not. In fact, one of the biggest mistakes I see is doing too much too soon. Remember Martha? She read about this habit, jumped in with 2 feet, walked 10,000 steps on day 1, and ended up with a strained knee. We don't want that. The magic is in consistency, not intensity. Science says just 22 minutes a day is the sweet spot. Break it into 2 11-minute chunks if that's easier, maybe after breakfast and before dinner. Start where you are. If 5 minutes is all you can manage today, do 5 minutes. What matters is showing up tomorrow. Rain or shine, tired or energized. That daily rhythm tells your body, we're in this for the long haul. Which brings us to a little tool I swear by, the 2-breath rule. When you don't feel like doing it, and we all have those days, take 2 slow breaths. On the 3rd, get up and move for 1 minute. Almost always, you'll keep going, because starting is the hardest part. I've seen this work for Ethel, 84, who now does her 22 minutes religiously while watching her favorite birds at the feeder. Some days, those 2 breaths save me from my own stubbornness. She laughs. You've just taken the first step, understanding why this habit transforms your cells and how to weave it gently into your day. But here's where most people stumble. How to move in a way that heals, not hurts. Shoulders relaxed, knees soft, pace steady. We'll tackle that next time, because doing it right means you'll never wake up stiff or sore again. Trust me, your joints will thank you. So tomorrow, try this. Set a phone timer for 11 minutes. Put on comfortable shoes. Step outside, or walk around your living room if weather's rough. Notice the air. Feel your heart quietly working. That's your future self smiling. Trust me, your joints will thank you. And speaking of joints, let's talk about how to move. Because doing this habit right isn't just about adding years. It's about enjoying every single step, breath, and sway without that nagging stiffness or fear of falling. Remember how we left off? That promise of waking up feeling supple, not sore? Let's make that your reality. Picture this. You're standing in your kitchen, maybe waiting for the kettle to boil. Instead of leaning on the counter, you shift your weight gently from foot to foot. Soft knees, shoulders relaxed, chin level. That's the foundation. It's not about complicated routines. It's about relearning how your body was designed to move before chairs, screens, and habits of stillness crept in. So, Let's break down movement that heals. First, your feet are your roots. So many of us shuffle without realizing it. Feet barely lifting, toes pointing outward like a duck. No wonder hips ache and balance feels shaky. Try this now. Even seated. Place your feet hip-width apart, parallel, like they're on train tracks. Press evenly through your heel, the ball behind your big toe, and the ball behind your pinky toe. Feel grounded? Good. When you walk, think heel, roll, push off. My friend Frank, 76, started doing this. Took me back to marching band in high school. He chuckled. Suddenly, my lower back stopped barking at me. Next, your spine is your flagpole. Keep it tall, not rigid. Here's a little secret. Hunching isn't just about posture. It squeezes your lungs and slows oxygen flow. Try the wall test. Stand with your heels, hips, shoulders, and head gently touching a wall. Not forcing it, just allowing your spine to lengthen. Breathe deep into your ribs. Feel that space opening up. That's the posture your heart and lungs adore. Carry that openness with you. Imagine a soft thread pulling you up from the crown of your head. Ethel calls it her queen posture. Even checking the mailbox feels regal now, she says. Now let's talk pace, the rhythm of longevity. This isn't a race. It's a conversation with your body. The magic happens at a talk but not sing pace. Meaning, you should be able to speak a full sentence comfortably, but not belt out, happy birthday. This gentle aerobic zone wakes up your mitochondria, those tiny powerhouses in your cells, without stressing your joints. Think of it as oiling a hinge. Smooth, steady motion prevents rust. If you're panting or silent, adjust. Find your flow. And here's where people often trip up. Literally and figuratively, arms matter more than you think. Let them swing naturally, bent at the elbows, moving opposite your legs. No stiff shopping cart arms. This counterbalance improves stability, burns more calories, and here's the science bit, boosts blood flow to your brain. Dr. Greider's telomere research showed rhythmic arm movement correlates with slower cellular aging. So swing freely, like you're strolling through a sunny park without a care. But what if standing or walking is tough? I'm so glad you asked. Meet chair dancing. Sit tall in a sturdy chair. Now, march your feet gently in place. Add arm swings, forward/back, then open wide like hugging the horizon. Rotate your ankles. Lift alternate knees. Do this for 5 minutes to your favorite big band tune, and you've just boosted circulation, lubricated joints, and lifted your mood. Margaret, 89, does this daily. My arthritis used to make mornings agony. Now, I dance with my coffee. Finally, breathe like you mean it. Oxygen is your cell's favorite fuel. Sync your breath with movement. Inhale for 2 steps, exhale for 3. Deep belly breaths, not shallow sips. This calms your nervous system, lowers blood pressure, and makes the whole habit feel like meditation in motion. You've just unlocked the how, moving with intention, grace, and joy. But what about where and when? And how do you turn this into an unbreakable daily ritual that feels like a gift, not a chore? That's where the real magic happens. Because the environment you move in and the mindset you carry can transform 22 minutes from a task into the highlight of your day. So next time, we'll explore creating your personal movement sanctuary. Whether it's a park bench, your living room, or a patch of garden, and the tiny mindset shifts that make consistency effortless. Ever thought about how the light or the sounds around you could double the benefits? Or why doing it at the same time every day rewires your brain for success? We'll dive deep. Until then, try just one thing. Tomorrow, stand tall for 60 seconds before you start moving. Feet rooted, spine long, shoulders soft. Breathe in the possibility. Feel your body say, thank you. That's where thriving begins. Feel your body say, thank you. That's where thriving begins. And you know, that feeling, that quiet gratitude in your bones, isn't just about how you move. It's about where and when you do it. Because turning these 22 minutes into your daily anchor, your non-negotiable gift to yourself, transforms it from exercise into something deeper, something sacred. Today, we'll craft your personal movement sanctuary and discover the hidden power of timing. This is where consistency becomes joy. Let's start with your sanctuary. This isn't about finding a gym or buying equipment. It's about claiming a space, physically and mentally, where you feel safe, inspired, and completely at ease. For my friend Arlo, 81, it's his sun-drenched porch. He moves barefoot on the cool tiles, watching cardinals dart between the oak trees. Feels like my own private retreat, he says. But sanctuary can be anywhere. The 5-foot radius rule. Look around right now. Clear just 5 feet of space, near a window. A view of sky, trees, or even a bustling street connects you to the world. Natural light boosts serotonin, your calm and happy hormone, making movement feel uplifting, not taxing. No window. Hang a vibrant poster or set up a small plant. Life begets energy. Sound matters. Silence can feel heavy. Try layering gentle sounds. Open a window for birdsong or breeze. Play soft instrumental music. Think piano, gentle guitar, or nature sounds. Studies show rhythmic, predictable sounds synchronize your steps and deepen breathing. Avoid news or loud TV. This is your mindful time. Mrs. Gupta, 77, plays her late husband's old jazz records. It's like dancing with him again. She smiles. Safety first, always. Ensure your space is clutter-free. Secure rugs. Have a sturdy chair nearby for balance if needed. Wear supportive, flexible-soled shoes even indoors. They protect joints better than socks or slippers. Keep water within reach. Creating physical safety lets your mind fully relax into the movement. Now, let's talk timing, your body's secret rhythm. Doing your 22 minutes at the same time daily isn't just about discipline. It taps into your circadian biology. Here's why timing can double your benefits. The morning magic window, within 1 hour of waking. Why? Cortisol, your natural energy hormone, peaks in the morning. Moving now leverages that surge, boosting metabolism, clearing brain fog, and setting a calm, focused tone for the day. Morning light exposure regulates sleep hormones for better rest that night. The trick, don't jump out of bed. Sip water. Do 2 minutes of gentle stretches in bed, point/flex feet, circle ankles, hug knees to chest. Then begin your movement. It wakes my body up gently, says Ben, 68. Like coaxing an old engine to life. The afternoon reboot, 2 to 4 p.m. Why? If mornings feel rushed or stiff, this is your golden backup. Body temperature peaks, making muscles more pliable and reducing injury risk. It also crushes the post-lunch energy slump better than coffee. The trick, pair it with a pleasant ritual after. Maybe a cup of herbal tea or 10 minutes with a crossword. This creates a positive reward loop in your brain. My walk is my bridge between chores and me time, shares Eleanor, 72. What about evenings? Gentle movement can aid digestion and lower stress, but avoid vigorous activity within 2 hours of bedtime. It can disrupt sleep for some. Stick to seated chair dancing, or slow, mindful walking if evening suits you best. The real key? Listen to your body's whispers, not the clock's demands. Some days, your sanctuary might be a slow walk under the stars because the day felt overwhelming. That's perfect. Consistency means showing up somehow, not rigidly. But how do you make it stick? This is where tiny rituals weave the habit into your life's fabric. The shoes by the bed cue. Place your walking shoes right where you'll see them first thing. Visual triggers bypass willpower. The 3-breath bridge. Before starting, pause for 3 deep breaths. Name your intention. For my strength. For my clarity. For my joy. This shifts movement from task to purpose. The joy jar. Drop a pebble or marble in a jar each time you complete your 22 minutes. Watching it fill is a visual celebration of your commitment. My jar is half full after 3 months, beams Roland, 80. Never stuck with anything this long before. You've built a sanctuary. You found your rhythm. But there's one more powerful element, perhaps the most transformative of all. What if this daily habit wasn't just yours? What if it became a thread connecting you to others, weaving community, laughter, and shared strength into the fabric of your longevity? Because science reveals a stunning truth. Doing this habit alongside others, even silently sharing the same space and purpose, can amplify its anti-aging effects. It taps into something primal and powerful within us all. Next time, we'll explore the unexpected social spark that turns movement medicine into pure, ageless vitality. Think shared park benches, quiet parallel pacing, or even a phone call with a friend as you both move in your own sanctuaries miles apart. It's simpler and more profound than you might imagine. Until then, try just one sanctuary upgrade. Tomorrow, add one element of delight to your 22 minutes. A single flower in a vase nearby. Your favorite smooth jazz album. Standing barefoot on cool grass for 30 seconds before you begin. Let your senses feast. This habit isn't just adding years to your life. It's adding life to your years. And that starts right here, right now. It's adding life to your years. And that starts right here, right now. And you know, right now, as you stand in your sanctuary or picture that spot of delight you'll add tomorrow, there's something profound waiting to unfold. We've talked about how to move, where to move, and when to move. But science whispers a stunning truth. The number one amplifier of this entire longevity habit isn't found in your muscles or your mitochondria. It's found in connection. That's right. Doing this daily movement alongside others, even silently sharing the same space, the same intention, unlocks a deeper layer of vitality. It's like lighting two candles side by side. Each flame burns brighter, warmer. Dr. Holt Lundstad's famous research revealed something astonishing. Strong social connections can boost longevity as much as quitting smoking, even more than losing weight or exercising alone. When you weave community into your movement, you're not just walking, you're weaving resilience. Let me share Phyllis's story. At 79, Phyllis felt isolated after losing her husband. Her daily walks in the park were solitary, often tinged with sadness. Then, one Tuesday, she noticed another woman, Irene, sitting on their bench, Phyllis's bench, looking equally alone. Instead of walking past, Phyllis paused. "Mind if I share the sunshine?" she asked. That simple question sparked a daily ritual. Now, rain or shine, they meet at 10 a.m. Some days they walk slowly together, chatting about grandchildren or the stubborn rose bush Irene can't tame. Other days, they simply sit side by side in comfortable silence, watching the ducks. "It's not about the steps anymore," Phyllis told me, eyes bright. "It's about knowing someone expects to see me. That bench holds me accountable and fills my cup." This is the magic. Shared presence creates gentle accountability and deep belonging. It triggers the release of oxytocin, the bonding and calm hormone, which directly counteracts stress hormones that accelerate aging. It lowers inflammation. It makes the 22 minutes fly by. And you don't need a crowd. Here's how to invite this powerful ingredient into your longevity habit. The silent companion strategy. Find a movement buddy where the agreement is simple. Show up at the same place and time. No pressure to chat or keep pace. Just move near each other. The shared commitment is enough. A local park path, a quiet mall walking route before stores open, even parallel treadmills at the community center. The unspoken, "we're in this together," works wonders. George, 85, walks the same cemetery loop every dawn with a neighbor he barely speaks to. We know it. That's it. But if one of us misses a morning, the other knocks on the door later. Just checking. The virtual connection. Can't get out easily? Technology is your bridge. Schedule a phone call with a friend, sister, or old colleague while you both move. Walk in your living room. They walk in theirs. Share observations. "My magnolia tree is bursting." Or just breathe together. Hearing another person's voice syncs your nervous systems, turning solitary movement into shared vitality. Apps like Zoom even let you see a friendly face on a tablet propped nearby. "It's like having my best gal pal from Florida right here in my sunroom," says Louise, 81. We gossip and gate train. The microgroup magic. Start tiny. Invite one person. Maybe the neighbor who also gets their mail at 10 a.m. "I'm doing my daily 22-minute movement at 9. Care to join me sometime?" No pressure. Keep it light. If it grows organically to 3 or 4, beautiful. But intimacy is key. Large groups can feel overwhelming. A cozy circle fosters trust and ease. But what if you truly prefer solitude? That's absolutely valid. Connection can also be Moving with memory. Dedicate your walk to someone you love, living or past. Recall a happy moment with them. Feel their presence. Nature as companion. Talk to the trees, silently or aloud. Thank the sun. Watch a squirrel's antics. This mindful engagement with life around you sparks similar feel-good chemistry. The future self bond. Walk while envisioning the vibrant, strong you of next year, 5 years from now. Send that future self gratitude for showing up today. This brings us full circle, back to Helen, my neighbor who wondered about her good years. Remember her? After starting these daily 22 minutes, she didn't just feel physically stronger. She gathered 3 other widows from her building. Every morning, rain or shine, they meet in the lobby. Sometimes they walk slowly around the block, arms linked. Other days, they chair dance in the community room to old Motown hits, laughing like teenagers. We call ourselves the Sunrise Squad. Helen told me last week, her voice thick with joy. Turns out, the secret to more years wasn't just moving my body. It was moving my heart closer to others. So, let's gather the threads of our journey. Your longevity toolkit. The why. Daily movement wakes your body's repair crew. 22 minutes is the sweet spot. The how. Move with mindful grace. Rooted feet, tall spine, gentle rhythm, healing breath. The where and when. Create your sanctuary and align with your body's natural rhythm. Morning light is golden. The who. Infuse it with connection. Shared presence amplifies the life-giving power exponentially. You hold this now. The simplest, most profound daily habit science links to thriving past 90. Consistent, mindful movement, woven into a tapestry of connection. It's not about pushing limits. It's about embracing rhythm. Not about adding years to your life, but pouring life into every year you have. Your next step. Choose one connection point to explore this week. Maybe it's smiling at the same neighbor each morning on your walk, or calling a friend during your chair dance, or simply dedicating your movement to gratitude. Just one small stitch in this vibrant tapestry. I'd love to hear how it goes. Drop a comment below, sharing your experience, your sanctuary, or your own Sunrise Squad story. Let's build a community right here, cheering each other on. If this series resonated with you, give this video a thumbs up. It helps others find this path to vibrant longevity. And subscribe to the channel for more practical, uplifting ways to live your strongest, most joyful life after 60. New videos arrive every week, filled with actionable tips just for you. Remember Helen? She's not wondering about her good years anymore. She's too busy living them, one sunrise, one step, one shared laugh at a time. That's your invitation. Not someday. Today. Right now. Your vibrant, connected, thriving future begins with your very next breath and your very next step. Here's to your sunrise,